It's another outsider.
But they just won Anubis. They're taking Faze now on Mirage. This is, of course, Faze's map pick, but it's not lost for Vitality by no means.
Spinks alongside zywoo.
Oh.
Looked very good on the first map, and I thought that was a two-headed beast, but it's just 3 players down beneath Palace. Yeah, that's going to catch you off. What is this setup? What is this?
Just open the cellar door and they all come flying out. That's a call out. Against those dinosaur fossils?
No, not
Are
quite.
they Pokemon?
Not quite. No, a troglodyte is, if I'm not mistaken, something that lives in caves and little dark places.
Gotcha.
You know, like
Rain.
Like Valorant players.
They don't need that now. We're on top. We're no longer insecure about our game.
Sorry.
Finally feeling good about ourselves again.
Yeah, I'll tell you when I'm no longer insecure, okay? But securing rounds is Vitality out of the gate. Nice 2-0 sweep.
Use for the MP9. Now you could say, oh, they could subvert him and go over top, but they're not going to with the split coming in. And, oh, side of a head shown to this MP9. And Dupree's not worried about the B flank because I was already pushed.
And Kerrigan, his position is known whether he realizes it or not. So feels like Vitality in this first gun round looking very comfortable, but audible on the fallback.
Hey, this is the hole that Kerrigan's down, but they don't know how far zywoo got.
Yeah, poor Brokey. Definitely caught off by that one. Kerrigan thinking that, you know, he didn't actually give them any info.
Oh my God.
This whole time he was spotted.
Okay, they're transitioning this. Kerrigan knows they're going to come back. He's turning this into an A split. And normally 3 choke points for an A split is great. 3v5, it sucks. But to have CT under question, they're not going to read this if Kerrigan pulls this off.
Good call so far. Down to the 30-second mark. He's going to pounce on Apex. Magisk needs to use sight to block off the ticket play. Turns up towards Palace. But it's Kerrigan to come through with a second frag. He still has time to pick up bomb, but unfortunately the cross is held, and that's where Spinks is going to kill him. So I think Kerrigan just did a great job of trying to make something when they really had nothing.
Yeah, he was making do.
Extra smoke grenade to slow it down. It's looking like a 3-2 split to B. Apex not necessarily looking for the kill, but just the info on the jiggle. But times it well enough. Dupree goes down. This leaves zywoo on his own towards B. The cat split gets cut off. It's all out of apartments here. And zywoo hears them coming down upon him. He strikes down Twists. Rain's able to answer, but Brokey back by bench, cleared out by Spinks. Rain in the post plant, drops the pistol, comes out, kills Spinks, and with half health, it's him versus Magisk. He doesn't know where or when or how he could lose this. But as he creeps back over the timings to a T, Magisk makes the difference.
Had to be a first bullet headshot. They were swirling the bull right.
But Faze, working with little, want a lot. Straight into the A play. Exec comes over. Oof, poor Dupree working with the MP9, but hey, he's gonna hold off on his own. Double kill. And then Rops from up top. Dupree gets lost inside smoke. This is now getting awkward. It's another 3v5 recovery so far. Magisk over ticket, cues up the bench push. All the pressure falls on Brokey, and he's been relegated to the back site. With bomb beside him, he waits. And you can play all the time in the world. For all Vitality know, he was never even here.
They just didn't leave B in the situation, so no one's really got to move.
This is so Brokey. Just hiding behind the boxes.
Trogging around.
And they've given up tickets, so that's a bomb plant. Even if it's only the bomb plant. Simply waiting gave him that, but he shows a little skin.
It's just too easy to play CT, so he thinks, no way they left. So, no plant right there. It's the same.
So, I understand Brokey's frustration. Tilting way to die. 3 players in middle for Faze. Cat presence again. This time, the ladder room's occupied. Spinks shuts the door. Brokey's gonna chase. Oh, off the ladder. Quick scope from Brokey. Sit down, Spinks. And top con, well, that belongs to Twists right now.
Man, that bomb is spotted. Hevcon smoked off. There's freedom for Brokey, but man, Faze are very split up right now.
And also zywoo's B. This has been Dupree, but now it's the Woo.
And they also can attack right at this very moment. And Rops is looking for a lurk, and Kerrigan does an upper B. I don't like this.
Rob's gonna try to lurk out. He gets stuffed by dupreeh, so both players' positions swapped and still successful. And Twist has been waiting patiently this whole time to try and get something rolling. He will catch Apex in the window, but he doesn't even have the bomb. He could just go for the kills. He knows they're back on site, but Vitality 7 added to the board. Majority alive.
Yeah, fundamentally speaking, creating chaos and getting as much map control. We're to lockdown here for Vitality. They'll forego mid, check on the A ramp, but they know now Faze are here.
Nade starts it off, but one of 2 AKs. Breaks through with an opener. Oh, zywoo peeks, drops Rain in the back. Twist is still alive and kicking, as is Rops. Spinks is gonna have to be cautious on the approach. They know these AKs are here to play. Little to lose, but Spinks hyper passive back on CT spawn. zywoo hasn't actually given up any real risk, and he tucks back as it now falls onto Rops. But dupreeh has taken the long road all the way around, and look at the reward. Hands busy on Rops, which means AK's down now, Deagle nothing, and Vitality put up that 5-round lead.
And they're playing extremely well. Looking for it being on opposite sides of the bracket, of course. That's not the conversation Faze want to hear. They're not done yet, but Vitality, they're playing extremely well here.
Ooh, Twist, there we go.
Up until the moment that I said that.
Yeah. And they get clamped down on. Like a hydraulic press, Twists, just shatters the underground push. Look at him. Dead.
He's going to take the dry peek in the window. Oh, they'll have to phase it. Second 3v5 where they've dedicated all resources on CT to mid. And there have been late plays from mid, but a trade with footsteps underneath.
zywoo goes. Ooh, Brokey just flying downwards. Velocity too quick to stop. And what's zywoo gonna do? Save. Looking to hang on to that AWP. Money's still not fantastic for Vitality, even with the consecutive wins. But I feel like hunting zywoo is like hunting bears.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah, you're not really the hunter.
He might be a black bear in the way that he's a little nicer, but
Sure.
still a bear. Still want to protect your neck.
Yeah. You know, I always thought grizzlies were like the deadliest, but apparently it's polar bears.
Polar bears. You got to be made of something different to live out there.
Yeah, if you
Canadian
see a polar
Arctic.
bear, I heard you're already dead.
If you see one, you're already
You're
dead.
already dead. Like, if
Because
it
you're the
sees-
only food for miles.
Yeah, man.
And they smell 2 miles away.
Oh, yeah. If it sees you and you see it,
Wow.
you're done. I was
You know
watching-
what? What are you doing there, honestly?
Spinks has been sharp, and he looks for another highlight round to end this. Peek out of the catwalk, goes the way of Kerrigan. Big duel to win if you're Kerrigan. Trying to recover this event on an individual level, but every kill that happens at the A site gives you the confidence this is clear, when in reality, the king is in his palace. And if the ticket player sets up a distraction, zywoo's coming out with the Deeg. Twist is gonna plant the bomb. Can't be stopped. Eagle finds its first, nothing more. zywoo, unfortunately, has no teammates' success to tether off of, and so dupreeh to close out the half in a 1v4 attempt. Faze able to squeeze yet another out of this half, which means 6 on the T side of their map pick. They'll have a good defense in store for us. Will it be enough? Fire of Faze did not seem to be as lit as it was in the first map. Defense could change that. Maybe they just weren't put in the right positions, but one man who's been above the rest is Spinks. Rain gets stuffed, and Spinks has now put up a triple kill. Just like that, Vitality about to take the double digits, and a T-side start could be huge. Twists, come on. 2 kills back, eats the flash. Kerrigan starts to press out from Ticket. He's gonna catch them in the open. Spinks on the brink of an ace in this pistol is killed by Twist, who would have to put up one of his own. 2 players with almost every kill in this pistol, but dupreeh gives Vitality that 10th.
Damn. Twist almost pulled out the magic cylinder right there. They're kind of ready for anybody. between Rio, Paris, and now Washington.
After a bit of a slow start, can't forget that Imperial loss to start this event.
Best overpass IGL of all time.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, chalk it up to that. I think also, you know, one of the only teams to have skipped Dallas. So you've got that excuse if you want to use it in your back pocket. Oh, guys, we had to shake it off. And if you then turn around and win the event, well, you did shake it off.
Yeah,
so you can forget about the Imperial loss. So be it.
And they got the hard side of the bracket. And who knows? They might be playing Imperial again.
There's a chance. At this point, winner of this match goes on to play versus G2 in the semifinals in front of the crowd in Washington. Grand finals versus Heroic or Imperial. But with Twist and Rop still standing, it's Vitality to pull ahead off of the pistol win with another.
It's never a good sign when it feels like the game is almost over at this score line with these two teams. But like you mentioned, when we came out of break, it feels like FaZe have definitely lost some steam. They definitely called some great rounds in that.
Vitality look to keep this simple. Everybody grouping up inside of the apartments. Without zywoo, they lean on Spinks, Dupree, and Magisk. And out through window goes Spinks. He's lost Dupree, and Twist catching him off at the catwalk. Flawless hold. Perfect hold coming out of FaZe.
Yeah, that was Kerrigan there. Thought they were going to come B, was chilling in the site for a second. They have Cat to cover. That allows Brokey.
At Pro League in Malta, thanks to a world-class performance from Twists. And so this season still needs to be celebrated for FaZe. But at the tail end of all this, man, they have had some of the most difficult challenges at hand. From the last chance qualifier in Paris to grueling best of threes every step of the way to get into the playoffs when so many others still faltered, to have to meet Heroic in that quarterfinal. Getting bested by Ents and now beaten by Vitality, but not yet. Not yet.
Rain said, not my last round.
Rain whips out the auto shot. He gets 3 kills somehow, some way. And let that be a reminder. Sometimes you just gotta have fun.
Yeah. Some more regular buy here out from them. Robbed with the movement, but oh my god, wow.
Nice.
Wow, how do you do all that?
Yeah, I love that. Twist wants to come at him.
He still dies.
They lose Rops on Cat. Twist reclaims a single kill, but Dupree is further back. And Spinks just clipped Rain, so now just 2 frags away. That one round, the one-off that has led FaZe to a failure here in Washington. They had their chance versus Heroic. And again, electric first map. Some of the best maps of this event were put forth by FaZe in terms of the entertainment. They started it with Anubis versus Vitality again. But this is a tale of Vitality going from Paris as major champions to time off, which we've seen deflate teams in the past, to now looking to lock in that semifinal. And if you want to talk about Vitality's run in Paris being, you know, unimpressive, lacking opponents, well, versus FaZe and potentially versus G2, they will change that story. Utility picked up, but bomb planted on B. It's going to be a desperate retake attempt, but you've got nowhere else to go. 2 frags separating FaZe from the player break. And Kerrigan's met by an additional Molotov. Insult to injury as zywoo posts up in sight. It's both coming in from Cat. Initial damage looking good. Brokey's dead. Kerrigan right thereafter. Vitality close it, as it always seemed they would. Anubis back and forth and action-packed. Mirage belongs to the French and Danish fusion. And unfortunately for FaZe, despite a season of success and an accolade so many others do want, here in Washington, they're gone.